Hello all you beautiful people out there, what is going on? This is your friend Britik, coming at you fast with another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video, and what you're going to be seeing here is actually pretty old gameplay from what used to be my GB team. We were playing some uplink. This game ends up being a blowout. I have a pretty good record, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. Plus, it's it's one of the better gameplays that I have saved on my computer because I haven't been able to play lately. And that's actually part of the topic of the video today. Is my hiatus, I wouldn't say retirement, but definitely taking a break. So I decided that this is gonna take a while to explain and for you guys to understand. So hopefully you guys can bear with me. But yeah, gotta break some news for you guys, which isn't too much of a fun kind of news, but it's happening nonetheless, and we'll get into that here shortly of why it's happening. But what is the news? So, I am officially not retiring, but I'm officially taking a leave of absence from competitive Call of Duty. Which means that I will no longer be playing game battles with a team. I will no longer be playing Call of Duty as much. And I will no longer be competitive in like tournaments and stuff like that for a while. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm gonna go over the events that led to this decision, the reasons why it happened, and what's gonna happen in the future. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh no, no more Call of Duty on the channel. No. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. I'll still have some games lying around somewhere. On the weekends, you know, if I have extra time to join, play some GBs with friends or play some wager matches or something, I'll definitely do it, and I'll definitely record it, and I'll post that stuff up. But I am no longer on a daily routine of grinding it with a team. And again, I'll go over that here shortly. So I will still bring Call of Duty gameplay. If it's not like a GB or something, then it could be a ranked play. Or usually it'll just be a tip video. I still have all my knowledge from competitive and all that. And no, I still haven't finished my sites and strats videos. I still have to get around to finishing those. So I have something to work with still, and I can still produce Call of Duty videos for you guys. But I'm just saying that no more high-end, like enthusiastic, adrenaline-pumping, action-packed game battles and tournament matches for a while. Now again, I can't tell you an exact date when that will happen again. It all depends. It depends on a lot of things. But we'll worry about that later. Just know that Call of Duty videos are still going to be on the channel. There's still going to be tips and tricks videos, and there's still going to be some other random videos whenever I get bored of stuff. But here's the reasons why this happens. So the big reason is I simply just don't have much time. As many of you know, I am a college student, and I'm actually majoring in biochemistry, which turns out to be one of the harder subjects to major in. More work, more classes, and a lot of stuff to do to get the biggest bang out of your buck. So I am going to be balls to the wall focused on that, because due to recent events, aka bombing an exam, thankfully, you know, my chemistry professor allows us to drop one exam, our lowest score, so that's going to be the one that I drop. But due to recent events, I have realized that I am not taking my studies seriously enough. And I'm a very academic person. I've had straight A's through high school. I had like a 4.2 GPA coming out of high school. I took a lot of AP classes and stuff like that. I finished with fairly good grades first semester, but the second semester the classes are much harder, and I really need to buckle down and focus and, you know, handle my academics, as a lot of you understand. Because school has always been a priority for me. School is the most important thing right now going for me. I love YouTube, but let's face it, it's a hobby. And right now, I am in no position to bank off of YouTube as a lot of big YouTubers can. So I have to focus on my studies. And to be honest, I like studying the thing that I'm studying. So I do want to focus on it. So that's the biggest reason. The second reason is because of that first reason. Since I don't have enough time, I don't have enough time to get on and be dedicated to a team that's filled with mostly high schoolers and or people who don't have school, you know, or college or work or something. People who can be on the game more than me and they're all on, and they expect me to be on as much as them, but I just can't because I have to focus on my academics. So I decided that for the good of everyone, and for, you know, just to stop wasting their time, to stop wasting my time, I'm just going to resign for now, and the rest will just move on without me. I know Contrude has already found a team. Buffon and Future can most definitely find teams. They're both great players. But I personally I'm not a free agent because I'm not going to be playing competitively hardcore. So, you know, school comes first. School is important. And you hear that a lot, but especially at this level when I'm actually paying a lot of money to go to this school. Paying a lot. College is not cheap. College is very expensive. So since I'm actually investing, you know, money into this, and I'm going to have to pay this back later in my life, I want to get the most out of it, and I want to make sure that I do it right the first time. Because this is a very crucial financial moment in my life. Because college, for 95% of people, is the most expensive purchase they will make in their life. Because it's not only the 4 years or however many years you need to get your degree and get your job, but it's also the loans and the interest that piles on those loans that you need to pay off for the next 20 years. So it's a very expensive purchase. But yeah, that's basically it. So no more COD competitive, like super crazy gameplay for me. I will I'm still going to be playing Call of Duty. Again, I'll still be playing 8s, and I'll still be playing money 8s and wagers and GBs with friends, but not with a team specifically. I won't be grinding as much as I would. Which brings me to my next point. So, because of these recent events, I'll also won't be able to make YouTube videos as often as I used to. Some people might be fine with this, some people might be heartbroken about this, I don't know, but there's just no way for me to balance this as of right now. Once I get my study habits going, once I understand what I need to do and how often I need to do it and how much time I need to invest into these things, then I will pick up the pace again once I feel comfortable. But right now, I just feel really naked. I feel naked. I feel stripped. I feel like I'm not accomplishing as much as I can, and I want to focus on school as much as possible. And I'm sure a lot of you understand that. You have to be a pretty selfish person to not understand that. So, and I know all of you guys are beautiful people, so you will understand that. So that's the basis of this video, is that I won't be making YouTube videos as often now. I'll still try to make them as much as possible due to my time constraints, but it's just like I have a practical Tuesday. I have to study just about every single day for chemistry. It's just about every single day for biology. I have to write research papers for my other class. It's a big workload. I also have to volunteer. So it's a lot of stuff that I have on my plate, and I'm taking small bites out of it right now. I want to be taking bigger bites out of that food that's on my plate, because that food is scrumdiddlyumptious, and I want to make sure I savor it. So, moving on to a bit more joyous news. This shouldn't happen for more than, I want to say, 2 weeks. Let's have this kind of schedule for 2 weeks where I don't upload that much. I upload, like, I don't know, once every 3 days. I'll try to do once every 2 days, because I used to do daily. Now you guys notice that the videos have kind of been going slower. Once every 2 days will be the goal. One every 3 days will be the lenient, right? And then one every 4 days is like in case of emergencies or something like that. But it shouldn't be for too long. The reason I say that is because March 24th, Borderlands 2 Remastered, or the Handsome Collection, comes out. I'm going to be playing the shit out of that game because I love that game. That's probably my most favorite game ever to have ever come out, was Borderlands 2. And so I'm definitely going to get that. I'm definitely going to do a Let's Play on it. So I'm going to try to grind out videos at that time. That'll be in about a month. So I think things should cool down by then. Hopefully, I'm praying to base God that they do. Again, I want to thank you guys all for your understanding. I'm sure that a lot of you would do the same decision if you were in my situation. But don't get me wrong, like, I'm talking like somebody's dying here. I'm not dying. I'm still here. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not quitting Call of Duty. I'm still doing both, just not as often. Because, again, I explained it multiple times in this video. So yeah, so let me know, guys. I don't know. What do I want you guys to let me know? I always like it when you guys comment stuff. Comments make the world go round. They help me interact with the viewers and the listeners and stuff like that, and I really appreciate when you guys leave comments. So I want to ask you guys a question. How should I phrase this? A lot of you people probably don't have much responsibilities. Most of you are probably still in school, high school, not really too many adults out there. But if you had to make the decision between obviously like a job or a hobby or something like that, you have to manage your time properly. Would you do the same thing that I'm doing right now, or would you still try and be productive in both as well as you can? Try to answer that as best as possible. I'm interested to see how you guys would comment on that. And as always, have a wonderful day.